Go crazy. Ollies is in the building.
Yo, yo. Welcome to the Ollies parking lot. I'm your host today. I'm 10 o'clock, no dots. AKA Ollies, AKA Justin, AKA Ollie, AKA 1K. Welcome to Ollie Picture Reviews. I care about pictures, bro. I like pictures a lot. I love pictures a lot. I've been taking pictures 10 years now. On that journey of learning of being a photographer and meeting people on that journey has done so many things for my life and given me so much perspective on visuals, on vision, on depth, on mood, on communication, on color. And so all that, like, so much to take into life, you know what I'm saying? Life itself is so complex. It's in itself, you know what I mean? So many different things, not just color, not just air, not just up, you know what I'm saying? In just all these different directions and ways to go, right? Anyway, I wanted to go through pictures, and my goal is to like do enough of these where I can kind of give perspective on just things that I feel when I look at my photos or when I look at any photos. So after I do a couple of these, the hope is other people want me to tap in. I think I'm a image connoisseur. I think I'm an image taster. I have flavor when it comes to. I feel like photography is like anything else that's art. It's like music. You know what I'm saying? You can tell when somebody bumped the DJ booth, but then you can tell when the music is good because it won't skip a beat. So just how you makes you feel, right? All right. So we're gonna start off with this first page. This is just the opening page, and I just wanted to take a gander at it. I thought it was a fly picture. So I wanted to start out with this image solely off the strength that I remember seeing this post by Lil Russell, and it basically said, when you post pictures, some of y'all don't even be posting, don't be liking y'all pictures, and I'm gonna be honest, I still haven't done it, but I'm doing it in this sense. He said when you post up, you want everybody else to like it, but you don't even like your stuff. You should be the first person to like your stuff. And I chose this picture because when we're talking about photography, when we're talking about anything art-based, anything visual-based, anything that you're giving to the world, you want to make sure that you like being very deeply honest with yourself and really tapping into who you are as a giver to this world. And that's how I feel, man. I love photography so much. Before I even got into photography, like, one of the things I say, and I'll cut this short, but one of the things I say is when I got into photography, I automatically assumed that I just needed the nicest camera and everything. And nowadays you kind of do, but you kind of don't. Because you know what I learned back then? Even people with disposable cameras, people with old retro cameras, they take amazing photos, and it all comes down to the eye. I also love photography, aka videography, because you are putting it in the hands of another spirit, not a robot, not nobody else. It's like like this God-given thing is not artificial. It's as real as it possibly can. This thing actually feels for what's going on in the sights of what's going on. That's why I think photography, like, these pictures hold memories. These things hold stuff, you know what I mean? Energy. But I like that. I like this imagery. I like this image just because I like these reflective things that make me pay attention, that make me look back at the things that I did and the things that I want to do, and to always be myself the whole way through. Let's go to the next photo. So I love this photo just because it's how moody it is, right? This photo this is when I think about how this photo came out, it just reminds me of the exact mood of this situation. This right here is called Ben's a Bouquet, and this is ran by my family, the Bouquet family, and Whitley and Cam Ray in Atlanta. We have these events, and this just happens to be in the city. And even though this was like during the day, it looks like it's kind of dark in there. It was not that dark in there, but it was moody, and I think this image captures that moodiness perfectly. You know what I'm saying? You don't see nobody faces in here except for Opal and Whitley and CK. You can barely see CK, but I mentioned that because the mechanics of this is cool too, because some people don't want to be on camera, you know what I'm saying? But this is a way to show what's going on in the picture without exposing nobody's face and capturing the mood at the same time, and also seeing how big the space is, because it's clearly a big space. I love this space so much, man. Also, like with everybody having their own mats and their own personalities, it gives a chance for all these other colors to pop out and everything. Love that photo, man. I think it came out great. I love the grain that came out on there. This picture we took down in Atlanta. Selfishly, I thought about this when I looked at it, and I was like, it's like an album cover, but then I think, in my opinion, it's a little bit way more raw, candid, and this is just a piece of artwork, just black people just being black people, just being in this space. When I look at this photo, I remember exactly what it was like to be in that room with Mojo, CK, and Vic. Like, this was a whole vibe, man. We had drove all the way down from DC to Atlanta, and before, like, we had the yoga class down there. We met up with Mojo. We even had like a session. It was such a freaking vibe. But it was cool, man. Like, I like how we all doing different things, you know what I'm saying? Also, what I kind of just peeped out is I got on a little bright color, Mojo got a dark color, CK got a light color, Vic got a dark color. That's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? I can't get rid of that book. Those two books. That book in my hand is Rick Rubin's book. You should definitely read that if you're a creative. And then that other book I keep handy with me. I write all my ideas in it. This picture means a lot to me because of all the things that it holds in it. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I wouldn't just print out small. This is something I would blow up big, because sometimes just being around
the top
each
of
other
the
is
pot,
a vibe.
the feeling that you get when you savoring every dime.
Next picture.
Walk around like dark vanilla
Shout out to,
chai. Oat milk is
CK.
really the vibe. French
I like
toast
this
with that
picture
caramel
because they
drizzle and
just
that
focus.
vanilla.
They look like they're
And that's on
playing.
everything. I don't see
They have
similarities. You hit the
synchronicity
nail
with
on the
the
head, cause
backwards
original is very
I like
neat.
the depth
And I just let it
from,
be
CK,
before I tamper with the temperature and clarity. Just for
I
clarity.
remember what it was like. We did this in Philly, man. That actually was a historic moment. You know what I mean? And in this moment, I just remember, like, me and my bro having a conversation, and it's just funny how things happen full circle. You work so hard, you see the same people sometimes, and that was definitely one of those moments, man. But it was big for Bouquet because we just had blazed the runway in Philly, man. Such an amazing thing, and we did 2 in 1 year. So, but outside of that, man, this is still, like, this is a piece of artwork that's kind of like the face covered up is a little mysterious, you know what I'm saying? But clearly, this also gives, like, business acumen a little bit. Like, he's listening to see what's coming out, what information is coming from that direction, and whatever it is, Maul is in the background focusing. I love how you can tell that they both kind of looking in the same way. They look like lions peeping the scene a little bit. I love that photo. I love the black and white in there. This right here is Ashley. I just think Ashley is just a beautiful woman. This picture is very simple, but also it's doing a lot with the color, with her pose, with her skin tone, with her lips, with the darkness between the contrast in her hair and the background, man. I just think that she's a vibe. I love the fullness of the lips. I love that she just looks like a beautiful black girl from the 90s, and I just thought this was the vibe. Very simple picture, not doing too much, but it's simple enough to say something, and I like that. This next one is my brother Chase. I love this picture just because the background goes crazy. I love that his name is Contrast, and the contrast between his glasses, his skin tone, his shirt, in the sky. Even the sky has contrast. This picture is we're calling it contrast. But just his like the shadows coming from up under the jaw, man. It just hit nice, man. Make the face pop out. Make the bone structure on the face pop out. He look like a superhero, low key, on some Bad Boy 6 type. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. But I love this picture, man. It's so beautiful that the background almost look fake, man. But it couldn't be more real, man. And that's what I love about taking away from this. This is a real moment with the real homie, and he just pulled it off amazingly, man. Shout out to my boy Contrast. This is my man Maul. I just like his stoicism in this photo, man. Just straight up and down. He always be fresh. I like the gardeny, earthy tone in the background. You know what I'm saying? Just a real simple picture, but like the person in the picture means more than the actual picture. But that's why it's important to have a picture like this, man. That's a solid dude. His stance is solid. His look is his gaze is solid. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mo, man. Just a beautiful picture, man, because again, that was a beautiful day, man. And people would love to have that in their house, man. Zawe, blow my mind, Zawe is just she just a creative bug, man. She got the Midas touch. She make everything look good. The color is the first thing that I love. The industrial metal I love how all this is going on, and then she got like the little schoolgirl. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like the shirt with the high socks and the loafers, man, and the colorful book bag with the crates right there. I think that the crates look to me to be fiery orange, I'm guessing, but just like I like the aesthetic of the picture, man. I just think the pose is amazing, throwing the hair back, man. It's just these things, man. It just hit, man. Again, there's this air of contrast going on with just really just the simple white in the middle with the yellow on the book bag, or is that green in the socks? Everything else is pretty much neutral, going down to a darkness, man. But I love contrast like that, and you can see everything clearly. And these two contrasts between dark and light make the colors pop tremendously, man. Posing, art, movement, just everything just works in this photo. Shout out to Zawe. Shout out to my man XO and Snipe, man. This is a photo shoot we had a while ago, bro. But this was part of the cover. This was in a series where they actually picked one of these photos to be the cover art to one of their albums. I forgot the album. I'ma probably put it up right here at some point. But like that album, yeah. I remember they was letting me listen to that album, yeah, before the album before it came out and everything, man. Album was rocking like shit, man. And so it just gave so much meaning to the photo shoot that we had, man. Even their thought process and the lyrics and their music match what's going on in these photos. It's giving that Bumpy Johnson and that Malcolm X standing next to the window vibe, that by any means necessary vibe, man. Like, it's just important to have these two amazingly beautiful lyricists in the mix, period, just because they are exuding artistry that don't waste time, man. I took this picture just because I wanted to dedicate this picture. I know it just seemed like a random picture. This is I took this. It was on the card at a BTR, the first one we had in April last year. And it's a random photo of a thing, but it's not random because I took a picture of it for a reason. I wanted to dedicate this photo to everybody to people that see things that other people may not see, or they do see and they don't care about it, but you care about it. Something drew you to it. This photo is dedicated to you. So if this is you, you are definitely part of this community. You are a big part of this community. Without photography, just imagine how many things that we see in life that people don't understand, even if they see it with their own eyes. You know what I'm saying? So like, art is really driven about what your head and your heart connect when it's time for you to click that button, man. This right here was just like, I went crazy on this, and I'm very proud of this work right here. I did the photo shoot, I did the concept for this. Like, This was like a major project for me. This guy sent me this from Arizona, and I went ham, man. Like all this design, man. This is definitely to inspire creativity of some sort, man. Just don't let your mind be limited, and don't be afraid to try things, man. I love everything about this. The apparel went crazy. Felix tracks and his music on this went crazy, man. Pictures give you energy. They're just reminders, man. Always remember that. This is my information if you need to reach me, man. I'm really trying to be consistent on this YouTube thing, and definitely be more consistent in just life, period. I think that's something we all should strive for. And I want to keep doing these, man. Leave a comment, let me know what you think about these, and welcome to the All That Parking Lot. I'm gonna be honest, this might have been this so far. I've only did maybe 7 of these. This might be my favorite one so far. Just because of the fluidity and like what I knew I had planned for this, man. I wish you love. I wish you good energy. Welcome to the All That Parking Lot.